Welcome back to the Drive-In Exploitation Challenge. This is days 14 and 15, yeah. 4 movies over a couple days. I've traveled a little bit, so I was lucky to get these in, to be honest with you. First up is 1932's Shandu the Magician, starring Bela Lugosi as the bad guy. This, of course, comes on right off the heels of Dracula, and Bela Lugosi was great in this. Don't confuse this with The Serial, which came out, The Return of Shandu, which came out right after the success of this film. They brought Bela Lugosi back to do The Serial, and in that serial, he was actually Shandu, the good guy. So in this case, he's the bad guy. Man, he really hams it up. He steals the show. Pretty much he is the centerpiece of the film. This is a Kino release, which has an audio commentary, a very engaging audio commentary track, and a 15-minute featurette of the whole Shandu. Shandu was a very popular fantasy, mysterious character in the 30s. So there was like a 15-minute featurette that talked about that character and basically the production of the film. Very good, though. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. This is the internal artwork, and then there's a alternate artwork, which is great. So yeah, Shandu, I would definitely recommend this Kino release, and this is one of Bela Lugosi's better efforts. 1932. Next up is a spaghetti western. Brokeback Open this. Not Brokeback Mountain, Brokeback Open, this massive box set of timeless entertainment. This is pretty good quality on these DVDs. I watched Lone and Angry Man. This was disc 1 of the second film, and that starred Anthony Stephan, who's, he's pretty much in all these films, and of course, he's also known for his giallo work. He's kind of a poor man's Clint Eastwood, very wooden. He's got a great face, but his acting is, he's just very wooden. Anyway, he plays a U.S. Marshal named Shenandoah, and he basically is it's a revenge flick. He tries to get revenge for his wife's murder by infiltrating this gang that he thinks did it. It's interesting that it came on the heels of, in 1965, it came just right after the two Dollars films, the follow-up to Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So it really felt a lot like A Fistful of Dollars. I don't know whether they just, Mario Ciano directed it. I don't know whether he just pilfered the script and just tried to parlay the success of those films to make a ripoff, or whether that was intended or unintended. But it's not a bad film. It's also known for A Coffin for the Sheriff. It's not a bad film, and really Anthony Stephan kind of grows on you after a while. I mean, once you get used to his acting style, he's not bad. I enjoyed it, 6 out of 10. Then I watched a William Castle double feature, Homicidal and Mr. Sardinicus. I'd seen Mr. Sardinicus multiple times, but I had never actually sat and watched Homicidal, and it is really, really good. Highly recommended. It's basically a Psycho ripoff, and it does it very, very well. The actress in this, I'm trying to remember her name. She was in Star Wars. She was in Star Trek and a number of TV features and things. You'll recognize her. But she plays a dual role and does it very, very well. Plays a psychotic killer. You got money that's getting inherited, and then you've got this is standard inheritance and people trying to bump off all the potential family members that will inherit the money in front of you, kind of thing, with a surprise ending. And it did it well. I have to admit, I enjoyed it. Mr. Sardinicus is more of a classic gothic horror story, with a guy that basically kind of a take on The Man Who Laughs. He's got a fixed smile that resulted from, I guess, when he robbed his dad's grave, trying to get this winning lottery ticket, robbed his dad's grave, and that was the result. He has this fixed smile that he can't fix, and he's trying to get his doctor to come and fix him up. And in the meantime, I guess because of his face, he's become really kind of a macabre character that's going around torturing women and just kind of brutalizing people, I guess, because he's just pissed off. But both films, I think, are very, very good. Probably the best. To me, these are the best two William Castle films that William Castle put out. I enjoyed them both. 1961. Yeah, definitely recommend this double feature. Well worth the money. Two great films. I give both a 7 out of 10. So there you go. That was my days 14 and 15. And I will return with 16 and 17 shortly. Thanks.